Hello everyone, welcome back. And what are we going to learn today? Today we are going to learn Unit 8, Have Got, Has Got from Grammar Time 1. Are you ready? So let's get started. So let's imagine now we are in our living room. Where are we now? We are in our living room, right? Are you in your living room? No, but let's imagine စိတ်ကူးရင်ကြည့်အောင်နော်အခု living room ထဲကိုရောက်နေပြီ right? So keep in your mind you are in your living room right now, right? Okay, where are we now? In our living room, right? So what do you see in your living room? What you have got in your living room? Yes, for me, so I see a clock, I see an armchair, and I see a television. So I have got a television, I have got a clock, and I have got an armchair, and I've got a hat. How about you? What have you got in your living room? Okay, in my living room, so I can see these things. So I have got an armchair, I have got a sofa, I have got a sofa and armchair. A television, I have got a television, and I have got a clock. I've got a chair, and I have got a table. How about you? What have you got in your living room? Okay, good job. And so let's go here. What's that? It's an armchair, right? So how can you say if there is an armchair in your living room? How can you say that? Here, this is my example. So I have got an armchair in my living room. I have got an armchair in my living room, right? Okay, so let's imagine. And how can you say if there is an armchair in your uncle's living room? In your uncle's living room. How can you say that? My uncle have got or has got. For that one, so we have to say my uncle has got. My uncle has got an armchair in my living room. Okay, so let's go next. And I want to change the subject pronouns. And how can I change that? My instead of my uncle. My uncle is absolutely ပြောင်းလို့ရလေ Yes, we can change he, right? He has got an armchair in my living room. He has got an armchair in my living room. So let's go next one. So if you want to talk about possession, ခြေမှာဘာရှိရဆိုတာကိုပြောချင်တယ်ဆိုရင်ခြေက have got, has got ဆိုပြီးတော့သုံးလို့ရပါတယ် We can use have got or has got. So let's see this one. What's the difference between them, right? So I ဆိုရင်တယောက်တည်းပဲ Chero I has got ပြောလာ We never say like that, right? So here, my ankle is singular. It's just only when we can say has got. My ankle has got. But so the I is exception. I is exception. ချွင်းချက်ပေါ့နော် Cheriga, we have got an armchair. We have got armchairs in our living room. You can also say like this way, right? So let's go next. What do you say? Yes. How can you say if there is no bed in your living room? No bed. Bed. အိပ်ယာမရှိဘူးဆိုရင်ဘယ်လိုပြောမလဲ Alright? So we can say like this way. And I have got a bed in my living room. Or you can say I have got any beds. B-E-D-S. Beds in my living room. Okay, how about your ankle? If your ankle hasn't got a bed in his living room, how can you say that? Sure, you can say my ankle has got a bed in my living room. My ankle has got a bed in my living room, right? Okay, so if you wanna change the subject pronouns, how can you change that? He, right? He has not got a bed in my living room. He has not got. Are you ready? Shall we go next? Do you understand? So you have got some confusion, right? နည်းနည်းလေးတော့ဘယ်လိုပြောမလဲ သိပ်မရှင်းတာလေးရှိမှာပေါ့နော် Alright, so you can memorize like this way. For plural subjects, for plural, right? Plural subjects တွေဆိုရင် cherry ကဘယ်လိုသုံးလို့ရလဲဆိုတော့ we can use have got, haven't got. Have got, haven't got. ချေအဲ့ဆိုရင်ဘာလို့ I ကတယောက်တည်းလေး have got တော့ I is an exception. ချွင်းချက်ပါ I ကတော့အဲ့တော့so ငါတို့မှာရှိရဆိုရင် we have got a table, right? So we have got a table in our classroom, just only a table. အကုန်လုံးမတစ်လုံးပဲရှိတဲ့ table ပေါ့နော် So we have got 20 tables in our living room. We have got 20 desks in in our classroom. You can also say like this way, right? But for singular subject, we have to use with has got or hasn't got. Singular subject is has got, hasn't got နဲ့သွားပါတယ်အဲ့တော့ for plural subject, we have to use have got, haven't got. I is an exception. But for singular subjects, we have to use has got or hasn't got. If your uncle or if your mom don't have, you can say my mom hasn't got, my uncle hasn't got. Right? Let's go next. And now we are going to do this exercise, and you can see this right on your book, page number 45. Please go to page number 45 and we are going to do this right. So let's do exercise 1 and 2. You have to look, choose, and write. Look at the picture. Can you see the picture? Right? Look at the picture and you have to use the words from the box and write down the answer. And for exercise number 2, you have to write the negative. How can you write the sentences? Negative, right? So you can write down the sentences into negative. And so can you do that one? So I will give you an example. Let's see this one. So I've got an ice cream and look at this one. Oh, yummy, yummy. What's that? Pizza. Are you hungry now? I'm hungry right now. And so how can you say that? We've got a pizza, right? We've got a pizza. HAVE ကို apostrophe VE နဲ့ရေးလိုက်လို့ရပါတယ်။အဲ့ဒါကြောင့်မလို့ we've got ဒါမှမဟုတ် we have got a pizza. Are you clear? And number 2, you have to write the negative. So here you're going to see the positive sentences. Do you see positive sentences? Right? So change them into negative. They've got a model car. You can change into negative and write like this way. They haven't got a model car. They haven't got. So you have got a new bike. How can you change that word into negative? You,မရှိဘူးဆိုတော့ haven't got a new bike. Do you understand? Okay, so please do that exercise. And so if you're going to do this exercise, please pause the video. After doing your exercise, you can play the video and listen and check your answer. So it's time to check your answer. Can you tell me the answer for number 2? What's that? We've got a pizza. Yes, good job. And how about next one? How can you do that? So you can make you've got big feet. Yeah. So whose feet are these? Dave's. I think they are Dave's, right? So you've got big feet. And how about next one? What's that? Bike, right? So can you see a green bike? Yes or no? Yes. Again, you can write the sentence, I've got a green bike. I've got a green bike. And let's go next one. So the last one, what do you see? Do you see the noses? How about the noses? How are the noses? They are really funny, right? So you can say they've got funny noses. Are you correct? Any other mistakes? No, I don't think so. And let's go next one. All right. Okay, so we have already checked your answer. And so you've got a new bike. You've got a new bike, and how can you do that right into negative? Oh, so you can make you haven't got a new bike. You haven't got a new bike. Right? And so let's go next pen. I have got a red pen. Can you change that right into negative? I've got I haven't got a red pen, and we've got an ice cream. We've got an ice cream. You can do we haven't got an ice cream, and they've got a parrot. They've got a parrot, and you can write they haven't got a parrot, right? So the last one, you've got a green cat, and you can write you haven't got a green cat. Okay, so I hope you will be clear with that. And so now we are going to do the spring. You have to look, read, and write. Look at the picture. Can you see the picture? Right? How many people are there in the picture? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So there are 7 people in the picture. And how many chairs do you see? How many chairs? Yes, you can see 6 chairs, right? And can you see the pets? So where are they? They're at the veterinary clinic. Good job. And so what are we going to do right now? So all of the sentences are round, so that's why you have to change the sentences into negative. After that, you have to make the correct one. Can you do that? Look at the example. Zoe's got a mouse. How can you do that? How can you change that word into negative? She hasn't got a mouse, right? She hasn't got a mouse, and so what can you see on Zoe's? Right? So you can write she's got a parrot, right? She hasn't got a mouse, she's got a parrot. How about the boy has got 2 cats? How can you do that when correct? The boy, instead of the boy, we're going to change the subject pronoun. Subject pronoun လေးပြောင်းသုံးအောင်ဘာလေးသုံးမလဲ He, right? He hasn't got 2 cats. So how can you do that? What has he got? Yes, you can say he's got 2 dogs. And so please do exercise 4. If you have done, we are going to check your answer. Let's see number 3. The girls have got a rabbit. You can write they haven't got a rabbit, they've got a dog. Next one, the woman has got a fish. The woman has got a fish, and you can write she hasn't got a fish. She hasn't got a fish, and you can write she's got an iguana. So next, the cat has got short fur. So you can write it hasn't got short fur. It hasn't got short fur. She's got long fur. Number 6. The dogs have got red collars, and you can write they haven't got red collars, they've got blue collars. Correct? Good job. Okay, so now are you ready to write down the sentences? How many sentences do we need to write? Read the instructions. Read the instruction. Alright, so you have to write 3 sentences, and you have to write what you have got. You can start the sentence like this way. I have got. I have got. For me, I have got a pencil. I have got a ruler. How can you make the sentence? Okay, so if you have done, let's go to next. You have to write 3 sentences what you haven't got. How many sentences? 3 sentences, and you have to write what you haven't got. I haven't got a marker, I haven't got a ruler, I haven't got a refrigerator, and I haven't got a picture on my table. You can write down the sentences like that way. That's your idea. Whatever is it, it's okay, but you have to use I haven't got. Okay? ဘာလေးပဲဖြစ်ဖြစ်အဆင်ပြေဒါပေမဲ့ဘာလေးပဲသုံးပါလဲ I haven't got. So let's go next friend. Now we are going to say what you have got. So for me, I have got a new toy. Have you got a new toy? Whatever it is, okay, right? And so I have got a new toy. Let's go that one into question. How can you make question for that one? We have to change the place have. And so you have to change I to you. What's next? Have you got a new toy? Can you see the question? What's that? It's a question, right? Have you got a new toy? The starting word in the question is have. So that's why we have to answer with yes, I do. Is it correct? No, yes, I have. Or if you don't have, how can you answer?မရှိဘူးဆိုရင် no, I haven't. ဘာလို့လဲ have လေးနဲ့စမိထားတယ် Yes, I have. No, I haven't. I think you will be clear with that one. And let's go here. Now we are going to make questions. You have to use the subject between have and got. How can you make that one into question? Have we got a new teacher? No, we haven't. What's next? Have I got a red nose? No, you haven't. No, you haven't. Next one. Have you got a rubber? Yes, I have. And number five, how can you do that? Have they got a computer? No, they haven't. No, they haven't. Now we are going to do this one. Number 5, look, read, and write. Can you see the table? Alright, this is a table. A table says a web Alright, so here you can see the table and you have to see, you're gonna see Brian and Zoe. Then you have to make the question and write down the answer. Look at here, Brian, a cat. So has Brian got a cat? Yes, he has, because we see the tick, and here you need to write, has Zoe got a cat? Here you're gonna see cross and you have to make no, she hasn't. So can you make the questions and answer for this? This one is on page number 47, exercise number 5. So how can you make the question? Has Brian got a CD player? Can you see a CD player? No, right? And no, you need to write no, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. Next, CD player. Has Zoe got a CD player? Yes, she has. Yes, she has. A camera. Look at Brian. Make question. Has Brian got a camera? Can you see a camera? Yes, he has. Yes, he has. Because we start the question with have, has. So you have to use only yes, he has. No, he hasn't. Right? And so how about this one? Has Zoe got a camera? No, she hasn't. Are you correct? So now we are going to do this one. You have to circle the correct word. If you're going to do the exercise, please pause the video, and after that we're going to check your answer. Pause the video for a while. After answering this one, you can check your answer right now. And what's that? What's the answer? He or he's? He's got, because he is singular subject, and we have to use has. Paula and Simon have got. And so my dog hasn't got. And next, we've got cake. And Susan is just only when we have to use has. Has Susan got an iPod? Yes, she has. Next one, your mom and dad, how many are they? 2. You need to write, have your mom and dad got a digicam? What is digicam? That is called digital camera, and we can use digicam. Have your mom and dad got a digicam? Did you come? No, they haven't. Next one. You got brothers and sisters. Have you got brothers and sisters? Yes, I have. Are you correct? Let's go exercise 7 and we are going to do this one. You have to look, read and write. No hints here. You have to look at the picture and so write down the answer. Okay, so inline skates. Can you see inline skates? Yes, how can you do that? When you write I have got, we have got, you have got. No, what's that? They've got inline skates. Can you do that? So if you have done, we are going to check your answer. Haven't done yet, please do that one. A rubber. Rubber Sheila. Have you got a rubber? And so next one, a present for her mom. Alright, so who's that? Zoe. Zoe Zero. Subject pronoun she. And so you can write she's got a present for her mom. Because it's a sentence, you have to write the positive sentence. She's got a present for her mom. And here everybody is talking about the balloons and we can say we've got balloons. Next one, tail, question mark. It's a question. So has it got a tail? Has it got a tail? Right? Has it got a tail? And next one, a wedge. I've got a wedge and new shoes. Look at new shoes. How can you make that? We can say, have you got new shoes? Have you got new shoes? Are you correct? Now we are going to do this right. You have to read, choose, and write. Read, choose, and write. Here you're gonna see the hints and you have to use the words from the box and write down the answer. The first answer, he's got a funny hat. Dear Jade, I've got a pet parrot. His name's Cocky. He's got a funny hat. Parrots my noses they Sheila. No, Miss you. Parrots haven't got noses. Private Sheila. Beats they Sheila. Error. So they've got beaks. Cocky, a big beak. Cocky's got a big beak. And number 6. Have you got a pet? Have you got a pet? Correct? So this is the form of writing email. When you write on the email, so you have to start with dear. Start with dear, blah, blah, dear, so for example, I'm writing a letter to Amy. I can write dear Amy. I can write, I'm writing a letter to Vivian, so I can write dear Vivian. After that, you have to write down some sentences and some questions by using have got, has got, and we have at the end of the letter you can write love, yours sincerely, love, and then best wishes, and then you have to write your name. Who is writing this letter? Zoe. Zoe is writing a letter to Jade. Writing a letter to Jade. So you have to write a letter to Zoe. So that's why you have to start with Dear Zoe. Dear Zoe, I've got on my friend's card. And write about your pet or a friend's pets. တကယ်ချင်းရဲ့ pet အကြောင်းဒါမှမဟုတ်ကိုယ့်ရဲ့ pet အကြောင်းရေးရမှာအဲ့တော့ I've got လို့ရေးမလား my friends got လို့ရေးမလားအဲ့တော့ဘယ်မှာရေးခြင်းလဲ writing book ထဲမှာရေးနော်နေရာပိုရှိရပါဘူးဒီထဲမှာဆိုရင်နော်နေရာလေးကတော့ကျင်းနေပါလိမ့်မယ် here so look at the words for your help my friends got a new pet also you can say a pet iguana his name's blah blah her name's blah blah အဲ့လိုမျိုးရေးလို့ရပါတယ် his name's blah blah အဲ့တော့အဆင်ပြေလို့ရေးလို့ရပါတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့ဘာပဲသုံးပါလဲ you have to use just only have got has got so let's talk you have to use these words and make questions so start the question can I start first I'm gonna start first Have you got a pet? Have you got a pet? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Next one. A bike. Please ask me the question. Have you got a bike? Have you got a bike? And so no, I haven't. Now it's my turn. Have your friends got bikes? Yes, they have. No, they haven't. It's my turn. Have you got posters in your room? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Please keep doing for number 5, 6, 7. All right. So here, your family. So have your family got, huh? No. Has your family got a CD player? Yes, they have. အဲ့ဒါလေးကချွင်းချက်နော် Has your family ဆိုတာမိသားစုတစုကိုပဲအစားထိုးပြောတာရည်ညွှန်းတာဒါကြောင့်မလို့ Has your family got a DVD player သူတို့မှရှိပါတယ်ဆိုတော့ Yes they have. Yes it has လို့မပြောဘဲနဲ့ Yes they have လို့ပြောလို့ရပါတယ် Okay, so this is the revision and I would like to check whether you understand have got or not. နားလေလားနားမလည်ဘူးလားဆိုတာ check လုပ်ကြည့်ကြပါတယ်အဲ့တော့ဒါလေးဖြည့်ကြည့်ပါအောင်ဖြည့်ပြီးသွားပြီဆိုရင် chain နဲ့ဖြည့် check လုပ်ကြည့်အောင် so let's check your answer Have you got 2 pens They haven't got a ball My dogs have got a curly tail Has Bob got a very beautiful house and don't forget question mark My grandparents have got 2 gardens We haven't got. Oh, no, not my grandparents. Sorry, it's my mistake. Okay, so here, our cousin, we haven't got a monkey. We haven't got a monkey. And next one, so our cousin has got a new doll. Next, has your cat got green eyes? And the last one is She has got 2 rulers. If you have missed it, please practice it again and you can watch the video again what you are around. Please check what you are around and you have to learn again, right? So let's carry a day and thank you for watching this video and see you in the next video. Bye bye.